Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Adunola Adeshola. I am a career strategist and I teach high achievers how to land new jobs they love at companies they love. My clients have gotten job offers at a lot of these companies that you're probably familiar with, and my advice has been featured in so many different publications that you might be familiar with as well. So today we're going to talk about the 7 red flags that you are in the wrong job. And let's be honest, if you are watching this video, you probably already know. You probably already know you're in the wrong job. But this video is gonna be that confirmation that you need so that you can sleep at night knowing that you need to make a change. Or it's gonna be the information that you've been looking for to help you finally decide if this is the right place for you to be in, or if it's time to start looking for something else. Plus, if you stick around to the end, I'll share with you exactly how you should approach looking for a new job, especially if you're worried about leaving the job that you're at too soon. So let's get into it. So we're gonna start from 7 all the way down. Number 7, you are doing the exact same thing you used to do in your previous job, but you know that you are ready for more. So let me first say that if you got a new job that was exactly what you wanted to do and what you were doing before, and you just needed a new environment, you needed a change, and you actually enjoy the work that you're doing, then obviously this is not a red flag. But if you know that you're doing work that you have already outgrown, that makes you feel bored every day, that makes you want to cry your eyes out, that's probably a good sign that you are not in the right type of role for you. Don't get me wrong, this isn't necessarily your company's fault. You could possibly have a conversation with your boss and see what adjustments could be made to your responsibilities to get on a better track for you to enjoy your job. But if you know that that's not even an opportunity or possible there, then you definitely want to think about what else you can be doing outside of those walls. Number 6, you were catfished. Need I say more? Need I say more? But if you aren't really wanting to use the word catfish, or if you don't know what I'm talking about, it basically means that the job that you signed up for, the job that was in the job description, is not the job that you're going to every single day. It feels like you have been bamboozled, tricked, hoodwinked. And now you aren't in the role that you initially accepted. So some signs of that is that the projects you were promised, maybe in interviews, just seem to be non-existent. Or the task that they really wanted a fresh set of eyes to work on just seems to be constantly put on the back burner. Or maybe every day your to-do list just feels like a random assortment of whatever busy work was on someone else's plate. If that is the case, then you gotta go. You gotta go, okay? Because you took the wrong job and they don't even know why you're there. They don't know. They don't know. Number 5, the company is all over the place. Like on the outside, it maybe has a great brand name. Maybe everybody you know knows your company. You know, people are just like blown away by the fact that you got a job at that company. But now that you're there, it's a complete circus every day. A circus. Maybe you took the job because you thought you were gonna be able to make an impact, you thought you were gonna be able to do meaningful work, but now that you're there, leadership is always changing, company goals are always changing, you don't know if things are coming up or down, and it's just overwhelming even trying to figure out what is going on. Let me know if you can relate to that right now. Put in the comments, circus, if you have been at a company or if you're currently at a company where it just feels like everything is a mess. Because if that's where you're at, one of the reasons why it's the red flag is that it isn't going to allow you to do your best work. And that's not really the best environment for high achievers who want to do great work and who want to make an impact where they are. Number 4 red flag is that there is no training or onboarding available for you. So maybe you got the job and now that you're in it, no one has bothered to kind of bring you up to speed. They don't really have a clear process for making sure you are onboarded with the different tools that they use and the different things that they have going on, and they just expect you to just kind of figure it out. And even when you do ask for help, they're just like, this is just how it is here. And you don't really feel the support that you thought that you're gonna get, especially as a new hire on that team. Now, let me preface this by saying that everyone is different, you know? So if you're a self-starter and you don't mind just kind of getting thrown out there and figuring out how to swim, then maybe this isn't a red flag for you. But if the lack of support from your new company is causing you to not be able to produce the best work that you know you could produce if you were in a supportive environment, then that's definitely probably not the best place for you to be able to do your best work. Number 3, everyone is not so secretly job hunting. So maybe you just got there and you're just gung-ho like, yes, I got this job, I'm so excited. And you get there and it looks like everybody's trying to be on their way out. And now you're trying to figure out, okay, should I be on my way out? What is really happening here? Is this a sign? What is going on? And this is actually a really big red flag, because that means that there's something fundamentally wrong with how the company is working or treating their employees, or there's something that is not working at the root of the company. If everyone is finding a reason to leave, then signs are on the wall that you probably will likely find a reason to leave, and you'll probably be valid. You'll probably be valid. So let me just add that I know this can be a hard pill to swallow, especially if you took a job where you thought that you could stay there for maybe the next 2 years, and now it looks like everyone is trying to leave. But at least you know now that this isn't a place where you want to get too comfortable, even if you do decide to stay there for a little bit longer. Okay, if you're already resonating with these tips, I just want to take a pause and say subscribe. Okay, subscribe to my channel, because the more you subscribe, the more my videos reach other people just like you who need to know that it's time to leave and level up in their careers. Okay, so hit the subscribe button, and then also like this video so that it can reach more people, more high achievers just like you. Okay, so let's get into number 2. Number 2, you feel like you're walking on eggshells and you just got there. Of course, ultimate job security is never guaranteed. We know that. We've seen it. We've seen the pandemic. But at a healthy company with an inspiring work culture, losing your job is probably not the first thing on everyone's mind. What's probably on their mind is how can they continue to perform? How can they continue to do great work? How can they continue to show up for their team and the goals the company has set forth? But if your focus is constantly, if your job is in jeopardy and you just got there, then I mean, one, let's double check that you're not doing anything to put your job in jeopardy. And if that's actually checked off the list and you're doing great work, but it just seems like everything is on shifty ground, then that's definitely a red flag that maybe the company isn't in a space to actually support and maintain the number of people that they have chosen to hire. And unfortunately, at a company like that, it just really breeds distrust. It doesn't really allow for you to even think innovatively, to even think about trying new ideas, because if you're just worried about losing your job, you really won't be focused on how to thrive. Number 1 red flag that this company, this role is not it, is that queasy feeling in your gut just has not left you. And this could be for a number of reasons. It could be because maybe you got there and you realized that you're just not passionate about the products or the clients or the work the company is doing. It could be because you don't really love the culture or the environment or the way the company does business. And it also could just be because you just know that this isn't it. And at the end of the day, it's your career and you are in the driver's seat. And yes, it's important to think about why, but it also is important to know that that feeling is valid enough to know that you're in the wrong opportunity. So if I just described the story of your life and now you're realizing like you really are in the wrong job, but maybe you're nervous about making a change and doing something new because you don't want it to look bad on your resume, then let's talk about that. Let's get to the nitty-gritty. So the truth is that even once you decide that you're in the wrong job, you're not gonna get a new job tomorrow. Unfortunately, jobs don't just come out of thin air and get delivered to our front doorstep. And so even knowing that you're in the wrong job doesn't change the fact that you probably will have to be there for a little while you look for something new. And so that's why I truly believe that there's nothing wrong with deciding to look for other opportunities while you're at your company, because what that's gonna do is give you options while you're still employed. And if you do happen to land an interview and they happen to ask why you are leaving your company so soon, This is what you should say. While I've enjoyed my time at my current company, I'm really looking to leverage my skills in HR at a place where I can make a long-term impact. Based on what I've learned about the job description and what we've discussed today, this role seems to be much more aligned with my career goals, and I'm confident I'll be able to jump right in and be an asset on the team. So while you're at your current company, you can continue to do great work, you can continue to build great relationships, you can continue to learn as much as possible, because even if you realize that the work or the company isn't a right fit for you, you are still in an environment that is a part of your reputation. And so if you know that yes, it may not be a great fit, think about what you can take with you that's going to allow you to continue to show up as the high achiever that you are for the next opportunities. But the key is to accept that this job is not what you thought. So don't beat yourself up about it, just accept it and realize that this whole experience has taught you a valuable lesson about what you really are looking for, what you really want, and it's going to allow you to make even better decisions once you decide, or once you actually put in motion looking for a new position. And if you want more practical steps that you can take to go from 0 interviews to dream job offers, I have a free guide. It's 20 pages full of next steps that you can take right now to help you kick your job search into full speed. And I also have a free training that's about how to turn your applications into job offers. So if you prefer to watch that, you can also access that as well. Both are in the description box below. So have your pick at which one will be best for you, and really use those tips to help you navigate and move forward with more confidence and clarity. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and drop the words "it's time for change" in my comments so that I know you got all the way this far, and go ahead and subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of the other videos, tips and tricks that I share on how to land a new job that you are gonna love. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.